Hey Earth signs, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone's doing well. So I'm going to be doing a reading for Earth signs and Earth sign cusps for the rest of the month of April going into May, actually. So we're going to see what's coming through for the rest of this month and going into May. If you guys have any questions about booking a personal reading with me, I have a 22/22 special going on right now. So let me know either in my DMs here on YouTube, on Instagram, or on Facebook. I have all three. So I've been gone for a minute because I've been trying to catch up with my homework. You know, don't procrastinate, ever. Or at least like not as much as I did, because just don't do it. So let's see what's going on for the rest of April for Earth signs, what's coming up. For Earth signs for the rest of the month of April. Let me start with this one. So we have La Baleine. I don't know if I'm saying that right. So for some of these decks, I should have mentioned that earlier, but excuse me, for some of these decks, I actually do like to refer to the guidebook. Not a lot of them, but for certain ones I do like to, because, you know, something could come up that all of us are needing to hear. So, you know, that I may not be able to completely communicate myself, you know, whether it be because of vocabulary or just not quite thinking of it, but here it is. 25. Let me know if you guys like my music. You know, I like different styles of music. The only one I haven't really been able to get into is country. I don't hate it. I've tried it, you know, but I did hear a country song today that I actually liked, but it's because it started out as a rock song. Like, it started out sounding like rock, and I love rock, so, you know. But let's see. So the energy of this card is feeling safe, feeling protected. And this could be in any situation. So a lot of us have safe spaces that we are conscious about, that we know is a safe space for us. And sometimes we have safe spaces that we don't realize is a safe space, that may not be in our best interest. But it's comfortable because it's familiar, you know? So I'm going to see what this is about. This also has to do with trust. So it has to do with great trust. In fact, let me emphasize that it has to do with great trust. Whether it be trust in yourself, taking risks, going towards something, trust in your guides, your spirit guides. I just want you guys to see that, but I'm gonna see what else comes through. Actually, let me move that up here. I'm gonna see what else comes through with this. What is this about? What does this have to do with Earth signs? I'm not taking that because my hands are not sturdy on this deck. What does it have to do with Earth signs? If you hear outside across the street, they're working on a house. So there's that. Don't think I'm gonna take those just because. I have Simbi La Flambeau. So this is a very intense energy. Simbi La Flambeau is a very intense energy. It has to do with, because it's also the 8 of Wands, so that's why I say it's very intense. There's a lot of intensity with that, but let me get the interpretation of this card, because this deck, although it's a tarot, is different. I'll just shorten it like that. It's very different, you know? So that's why I like to refer to it, actually. Let me see, what was this again? Get off on a bow. There we go. So already I'm kind of getting a message, because it's the part that I'm looking at. I only talk, whenever it comes to my divinations, I only really mention what refers to the reading, like some, you know, what was going as far as the reading. But Simbi La Flambeau is the fire of the intellect burning through layer upon layer of illusion. So immediately that stood out to me. This is about trusting what to shorten, I'm thinking trusting your intuition. That's what it feels like. But I almost want to say trusting what's in front of you. Let me see what else comes through with that. Okay, yeah. So trusting what's in front of you, because the energy of this card, it says an uncovering of hidden motives or aspects of the affair at hand, secrecy with a tendency towards stubbornness, rapid thought or action. Okay, and that's where that intensity comes in, rapid thought or action, because that's what the Eight of Wands is. It is quick moving energy, but outside of the intensity of that, that's about trusting what you see, trusting what's in front of you, trusting your intuition. So actually all of those messages together. So I want to see what this is about. Let's see what comes through here, because this doesn't, I know some of you are probably already thinking this has to do with a love situation. It doesn't have to be. For some of you it might be that. So we're going to see what this is about. And already, because the card that I put back, there were two that fell out that I put back, but the second one I put back was the Justice card, and I just split the deck here, and that stood out to me, and this is the Justice card as well. So this may have to do with the love situation. I'm hearing out in the open. You know, you want something out in the open. You know, it could be exposure, but let's see what this is about. Some of you might be seeing some things that have you kind of scratching your head or wondering, you know what, like, should I take this as a sign, or is it just me overthinking? Is it me, you know, just doing too much or whatever? It's like, no, already the message is saying trust your intuition, trust what you feel. But don't immediately react and respond, because this is the Eight of Wands. Like I said, this has to do with intense energy. So some of you may want to respond based off what you see or what you suspect is going on, or, you know, what you feel. And although that may be true, it may be true, whatever it is you're suspecting about or wondering about, but that does not mean that you need to respond immediately or that you immediately need to react, because a lot of the time that has an adverse reaction. Okay, it has an outcome that really you don't want but didn't fully think through. You know what I mean? So let me see, and at the bottom of the deck here, I already see it, I have Judgment. So, and Judgment has to do with choices. You do have a choice on how you're going to respond to the situation, how you're going to react to it, whether or not you're going to respond or react to it, you know. And it's not always that having a response or reaction is wrong. It's about the way you respond or react to whatever it is that's going on. So let's see what this has to do with. Let's see what this has to do with. We have the 10 of Swords, the 7 of Cups. 10 of Swords, it has to do with painful endings. It has to do with things ending in a rough kind of way. And then the 7 of Cups has to do with confusion, not quite being clear. So we have the Queen of Swords at the bottom and the Ace of Wands at the top. I get that some of you are unsure about what to do about this situation. You're unsure about what to do, but you want to do something. And you will see me put cards back sometimes. It's not me trying to manipulate the reading or anything, because if Spirit wants to say something, Spirit's going to say it. I have put cards back before, and Spirit brings it right back out immediately, so you don't have to worry about me doing that. You turn this way because it's bugging me. Just bugging me a little bit. Sorry, I'm weird like that. I don't entirely like the feng shui of my room right now, so I'm like still like, you know, figuring things out. But anyway, let's see. What else about this situation? What's going on? What is this about? Yeah. Like I said, some of you are unsure about what decision it is that you're needing to make, because we have the 2 of Swords that came out. That's indecision. This is also about ignoring a decision that you're needing to make. So the fact that these cards came out saying, you know, you're needing to trust what you see. If that happens to be a couple of red flags, you need to trust that, you know, and move accordingly. I'm gonna say that. And see, the 6 of Coins was one of the cards that came out that I put back. And then the Knight of Swords. Let me get one to clarify this Knight of Swords real quick. But so far, what I'm getting is that things are going to level out. Things are going to level out. Because I'm getting right now that for a lot of you, like I said, you're suspecting certain things going on. A lot of you, another group of you, are unsure of how to move based off of that. Unsure of what it is you want to do or need to do, but you know what you need to do, what it is you're needing to do. You already know what it is, but in a way you might be fighting that. You might be resisting that because it could be to bring the situation to an end. Okay, but you're confusing yourself by overthinking. You know, it's like some of you might be saying maybe it's not that bad, or you know, well, do I really know what's going on? You know, and while the not that bad part, but like questioning yourself is like, do I really know what's going on? While that's a good question, if you are getting clear signs, you know, I can't tell you what those signs are. You will know. But if you're getting clear signs that speak to you clearly, it's not going to be something that you're like, oh, I'm worried about this person cheating, or I'm worried about this friend talking about behind my back, and you're just like always looking and watching. If it's based off of anxiety, or if it's based off of, you know, fear, if these messages you're receiving are based out of fear, they're not messages. You know, that's more so your ego, and you're out of balance. But if you're in a grounded and balanced place and you're still receiving these messages, that is your intuition. That is your intuition telling you, hey, something's going on here, you know, and we see it. We need to do something, you know. Now, like I said, you don't want to act impulsively, but you want to do what you know is right for you, what you know is going to keep helping you progress forward. Because remember, although even if it is another person involved, you are still your own soul who's on their own journey. Okay, you are on your own journey. Whether you're with someone or not, that person is a complement to your soul. Okay, they're not your other half. They're a complement to your soul. You know, you guys balance each other out in a way. Not that you need this person, but this person helps balance you out in a way, you know. And like I said, that's how I see it. It's like this, another soul is a complement to your soul. Although, you know, yes, you are destined and fated to meet this person. They're meant to come across your path. That does not mean that this person has to be with you or you have to be with this person. You know what I mean? So, and we got strength here, courage to do what you know, like I said, is right for you. The Knight of Swords has to do with taking clear and decisive action. Clear and decisive action. Okay, not impulsive action. Not taking action out of fear or out of anger, because that's ego-based. All right. So although, yes, we need our ego for certain things, this is not one of them. When it comes to decision making, that's not one of them. You do want to make sure, like I said, you're in a balanced and grounded place, able to hear your intuition clearly and listen to the guidance that you receive, because you'll receive signs too, you know, not just from that person if it does have to do with another person, but you'll receive signs around you, you know, through other people, through activities that you do, small things. That's why paying attention to the small things that you do, your everyday thing that you think is mundane, you know, everything we do is significant. You know, everything we do is significant. So even when you're doing absolutely nothing, it's significant. It's like, because why? Like, why? You know, I'm not talking about necessary break time or time for yourself. That's not what I'm talking about. You know, but usually when we get into a rut or in a place of depression or things like that, we don't feel motivated enough to do something that's significant, you know. But what else? Yeah, I actually do want to see. I'm trying to see which deck I want to pull from. Yeah, let me continue from here. What else about this? The end of April into the month of May. Too many cards. So you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Daughter of Wands, the Knight of Wands, Daughter of Sticks. So let me get one more with this. With these two together, again, I'm just getting that a lot of you know what it is you're needing to do, but some of you might be avoiding that, you know. But this Ace of Pentacles is showing that taking the action, making the decision that you know is right for you is going to bring about new beginnings in your physical world. Yes, of course, you know, things naturally change when a relationship ends, you know, because you get used to that person's energy, you just get used to stuff. But things in your world are going to change for the better. Things in your world are going to change for the better. But yeah, a lot of you, yeah, I just got the Four of Cups with the Eight of Cups. A lot of you are just not trying to, some of you are ignoring the signs. That's what I get with this. Some of you guys are just ignoring the signs, because the Four of Cups has to do with, you know, disinterest, you know, discontentment, you know, and just the way she looks in there, it's like, you know, you see the offer there. It's like you're being offered these signs, you're being shown these signs. Some of you are also ignoring people's advices, you know, and while you don't want to make a decision based off of something that someone else said, you do want to consider, you know, some of the things that people say, because people serve as mirrors for us. Everybody serves as a mirror for you, and you them, you know, it's vice versa. So, like I said, there's a disinterest in, you know, you're ignoring certain things. you're ignoring the signs that are showing you that there's something that you're possibly needing to walk away from or let go of, because that's what this Eight of Cups is about. It's about letting go. It's about evolving. It's about, it's also about, it does have to do with change as well. I see this card as a card of change as well, because when you walk away from something into something new, because that's essentially what you're doing. When you walk away from something, you're beginning a new journey. You're beginning something new. You know, every ending has a new beginning in some way, shape, or form. Okay. And that goes for jobs as well. Careers, you know, when you end one career, when you end one job, you go into something new. That gives you new experiences, you know, unless, you know, you find yourself in this cycle that you've got yourself stuck in, that you know you're needing a change from, you know, that you know you're needing to walk away from, because we're not stuck until we keep ourselves stuck. Okay. We have full power on that, over that. I want to pull from here. What else about this? What else for the end of? Okay, so we got, she offers the sacred wine, so drink. Let's see what that's about. So they mention offers, ignoring offers, things like that. So immediately looked at that. 142. Sorry, I'm taking a look. Okay. So, like I said, I'm going to read the parts that stand out to me. Okay. I almost all of it, really. Almost. I'm going to read the first part that stood out. Okay, sorry, you guys can skip through this part. I'm just trying to, okay, so I'm gonna read the first part because that's the part that stood out. So, you are being offered a gift, beloved. You are being offered a gift that is beyond your understanding, period. This gift is from the hand of the divine beloved, comma. Sorry if I say comma. I'm used to talk texting. I'm so sorry. Oh my God. An offering to you that will lift you beyond what you have known into the next opening of your inner eye, of your heart, of your soul, so that it may caress the earth with the light of heaven. This may sound wonderful. Indeed it is. Yet welcome though this gift may be, there is a trick to receiving it. When the sweet wine is offered, you must drink, but also be willing to become drunk. You must be willing to let go of your control. You must trust in what will happen. Trust that you will be cared for, or that you may appear to be the fool. You must be willing to not have all the answers, or indeed any answers at all, and trust that this is going according to the higher plan and not some inadequacy and error. So you will accept the gift that is coming to you. Where's that card? Did I put it back already? No. Okay. Yeah. This Four of Cups. Where is it? You will accept the gift that is coming to you. The offering that the sacred feminine brings to you now. It is sweet wine that she offers. It shall be an enjoyable journey receiving this gift, a wearing away of resistance and restraints toward life through the sheer pleasure of aliveness without thought. So, and I'm gonna stop there. So this card, you see, I didn't even realize like she was in a place of offering the light that she's offering here. She's offering this new beginning to you. This is an energy of offering a new beginning. You know, you're being offered opportunities for this new beginning. You're being given signs, shown red flags, things like that to help progress you, help you move forward. You may see it as an ending that's just ending everything. It feels like the end of the world, you know. That's how it feels at first. I'll give it to you. You know, that's how it feels at first, you know. But when you allow this to happen, because if something's meant to end, it will end. Okay, it will end. And then if it's not ending and it becomes this toxic cycle and you're being given opportunities to end it, then you are stuck, okay? You are stuck, not permanently. It's up to you to end that cycle. It is completely up to you to end that cycle because you have all power to do that until you give that power away. Take it back, okay? Take it back. All right, I feel like I'm talking to a lot of divine feminines. Take that power back. You have it. Sometimes we give our power away. We stay stuck in situations or keep ourselves stuck in situations that we don't have any business being in. You know, at first, yeah, you know, this seems great, whatever. I'm seeing a few red flags, ignoring them, learning lessons. You know, once you learn them lessons or you allowed yourself to learn those lessons, unless you're completely ignoring those as well, you know, like I said, you keep yourself stuck, you know. Not like resisting forward movement, you're blocking flow. You block flow. You block the flow of your journey. You block the flow of the abundance coming in, trying to come in towards you. You block the flow of your healing process, which is a flow as well. It's something that needs to flow as well. You block. Okay. I kind of want to pull another one from there and see what else comes through. Who's at the bottom? I just look sometimes. Know about this. You know, this was at the top of the deck. You know, I just looked at the bottom and I looked at the top. I ignored it. This was at the top. So this is number 32. This is 33. That's progression. Okay, that's forward movement. 32. She offers the sacred wine, so drink. And then 33, you who show the way. Okay, you who show the way. Let me read that. I've read it before, but I don't quite remember. Okay, this also talks about being gifted, being offered something. You are also being gifted through this oracle with a sign, a portent. I never heard the word portent, so I'm gonna have to look that up. This oracle is an omen. An issue too difficult for you to understand, no matter how hard you have been working on it, is about to be resolved. That's down here, and I immediately jumped to it. Okay, so again, this message is kind of telling you, just like with these two, an ending may be coming. You may be given signs to facilitate this ending, you know, to get yourself out of a situation. And there's power in making that choice. Let me say that. There is power in making the right choice for yourself, especially when you're receiving such clear signs. You know, there's a lot of power in that, a lot of significance in that. And you feel it. Once you've made that decision for yourself, you feel it. Okay? You even feel when when you know you're not making the right decision, you feel that too. You feel it. You know, you can ignore it, but you feel it. It will be there until you do what you know is right for you. I don't know why I thought to check to make sure I was recording, because I was going to be pissed if I wasn't. Okay, the next part. You have no need to hold on to it or become more worthy of that resolution. It is going to happen according to the grace of the great beloved. and your job is to allow it to happen, to simply bear witness to the resolution, even if you have no idea what is going on in the process. Okay? I'm looking to see if there's anything else. All right. At the very end, it says, this oracle brings the message that if you have a situation in your midst that feels impossible to resolve, the divine has it covered. Okay? It shall be sorted out, and your sun shall rise, just as the day follows night again and again, so too shall your sun rise after any issue or struggle. Ashe. Claim it. Okay? Claim that this situation will be resolved. All right? But it does take clear and decisive action from you. Once you know you're in a centered and balanced place to make that decision, it does take taking your power back, okay? And making the decision that you know is right for yourself, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and close this reading out here. I hope that resonated with a lot of you. If it did, please let me know down in the description, in the comments. And I'll have my accounts down in the comments. That's my grandma if you hear it. So, but yeah, I love you guys. Have a beautiful rest of the day, afternoon, night, whatever time it is in the world for you. All right.